Yeah. So, will you tell us about the course that you undertook with the Sri Lankan cricket team? Can you give us a brief on it?
Yeah, the Art of Living Foundation got the invitation from the Institute of Sports Medicine Sri Lanka on the initiative of His Excellency the President of Sri Lanka to conduct the program, trauma relief and counseling program for the Sri Lankan cricketers who went to Lahore. And based on that, I went there and they had a 8-hour workshop spread over 4 days. And the entire Sri Lankan team, except those two players who were still in the hospital, they underwent the program, and they all enjoyed it. They felt it was a good break for them, to move ahead.
Yeah. Now, when you met the players, how was because it was the first time that a sports team or sports people were being attacked. How were they shattered? How were they?
See, in fact, many people were asking me, the media also was asking me, like, about the trauma that they were going through. But interestingly, our style in Art of Living, we conduct the same program. It's not like, we don't sit and just make them talk about the trauma, because they have already talked a lot in the media, and it has been like, happening for the past 2 weeks, means just before I went. And so instead of that, in fact, this 8 hours that we spent together, the 4 days, I did not ask them anything about what happened in Lahore, and they did not tell me also. Like, we just, that's like past is past, finished. Like, now how to bring the mind to the present moment and move ahead in life. So they had the willingness, because they wanted to do something as a team and to move ahead. So they felt that this Art of Living course was a good break for them. Like, because 4 days they were all nothing. Maybe after that attack, it was the first time they were all in the same room, sitting for 2 hours every day, and they did this breathing techniques and pranayamas and all that. And
any cricketer come up to you personally, said, can you help me through this?
No, like that's what we did not have that session like that. They all, as a team, as a group, they underwent the process, and of course, some people asked, like, they want to learn a little more about yoga, and they wanted to have some more idea. Like that happened, but not like their personal thing.
Now, moving ahead, do you think now actually they are now back with a renewed vigor, ready to play cricket again?
Yeah, because already they started. I'm sure they have already started the going to the grounds, and in fact, that time only they had starting to move ahead. Like, past is past, finished, and without getting stuck there, and to move ahead in life.
Did you meet the two players who were shot by a bullet, Samara Veera and Parivartan? Did you
get to meet them? I met them. In fact, before the course started, the Institute of Sports Medicine, they wanted me to visit them, so I visited them in the hospital, and they were, because since they were not able to do this program at this point in time, so they said they want to do the course as soon as possible, and I met them.
Now, many of the cricketers have come out in the open and they praised their Sudarshan Kriya breathing technique. Can you tell us exactly what does it involve?
Sudarshan Kriya is a very beautiful breathing technique that His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar has given to this world. It's a very simple, at the same time very powerful breathing technique. In fact, by this breathing technique, what happens is each and every cell of the body, all the toxins get released in a very short span of time. Once you learn the technique in the Art of Living program, then you will know how to practice it every day. Just 10-15 minutes, like in 24 hours, just 10 minutes of breathing, any time of the day, wherever you are, as simple as that. At the same time, it has very deep, profound effect on the body and mind. Like, you get deep relaxation in the body and mind. So once the body and mind gets the total relaxation, then you'll become more dynamic. You'll be able to do much more in short time in a more effective way.
So in other words, you mean breathing techniques can help you overcome mental or physical trauma?
Yes. See, this is in our day-to-day life we are experiencing that our breath pattern and the emotions are connected. Like, for example, when you are very happy, inhalation is prominent. Like, take deep inhalation, like you are enjoying the fragrance of a flower. Inhalation is prominent. When you are sad, exhalation is prominent. Usually we say deep sigh. And when you're angry, it's fast breathing. So it's a very clear indication that the breath pattern and our emotions are connected. But as of now, it is a one-way traffic, one-way street. Like when you have different emotions, different breath patterns. But we have to make it a two-way street, where using different breath patterns, we can handle the mind, can handle the emotions.
You continue working in the Sri Lankan team again? Have they invited you again?
Yeah, in fact, they suggested that it came from them only that they would like to have the Sudarshan Kriya as part of their recovery programs. Like after every match, they have a recovery day, where they do many other processes, and so they want Sudarshan Kriya as part of that thing. And they are all keen to do the follow-up sessions wherever they are, whichever part of the world they are. And Art of Living is present all over the world, so it's easy for them also.
So do you also follow sports like cricket? Do you follow cricket?
Yeah, it's true. If I get time, I watch.
Because do you think the Indian cricket team could also benefit using this technique?
Yes. In fact, everyone should, because see, the quality of your action depends on the state of your mind. If your mind is calm, centered, balanced, happy, joyful, your action will be like that. But if your mind is frustrated, irritated, stressed, tensed, your action will be like that. So the whole thing is to bring the mind calm, focused, centered, that everyone needs, every individual needs, and especially the players, So I'm sure Indian cricket team will also do this program, and they are most welcome. We are ready to offer this.
Now, Art of Living course, it is about mental conditioning, right? Does it also help you get relief from say physical pain?
Yeah, see, it's you should see the full definition of health. His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar has given this definition of health. Health, you have to see health in 7 dimensions. That is body, breath, mind, intellect, memory, ego, and self. These are 7 layers of existence. So health is this. We all know disease-free body. This we all know. It's not just that. Disease-free body, quiver-free breath, confusion-free mind, inhibition-free intellect, trauma-free memory, ego that includes all, and sorrow-free soul. So only when all these 7 layers of existence is taken into account, only then you can say that you are healthy. So these breathing techniques and whatever we do in the Art of Living program, it caters to each layer of existence: body, breath, mind, intellect, memory, ego, and self. So it's holistic.
Yeah. You also helped Sri Lanka. You also toured them, helped people in tsunami and the Jaffna victims. Can you give us a brief on it?
Yeah, wherever our help is required, our volunteers go there. We have done work in Kosovo also after the war, and then in Lebanon and Iraq. Iraq, we have local Iraqis who conduct Sudarshan Kriya. We have Iraqi Art of Living teachers. Now, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar has visited Iraq twice, and we train the youth there. It's an ongoing process. And whenever there's earthquake and all that. So tsunami time, also immediately after tsunami, I went to Sri Lanka, and then maybe just first week after tsunami, I visited Jaffna to see the situation, because already for past 20-25 years war was happening, and on top of it tsunami, so they were in a very, very bad state. And that's when I took the volunteers and teachers from India and other countries, and we started the work there. And thousands of people have done the program in all those areas.